So this morning we're mixing creep feed for the lambs again. People keep asking about our creep feed mixture, so I'm going to do it again. So sorry for those of you who've seen this before. Right now those are the soybeans, the roasted soybeans. They're from our own crop, but we have them shipped away and they're processed, they're roasted in a machine and they come back to us. Show them what the soybeans look like. So it looks almost like corn, but it's not. Want to say something about that?
Smells like peanut butter.
Is that why they like it? They like peanut butter?
So, got 2 cats in the barn. I spend about $1.12 a day to feed them, and I got a rat in the feed room. You think they would do their job?
Actually, I thought I had the camera rolling, but when you brought the mixer over, a rat ran out of the grinder mixer and across the yard.
I had 1 cat that was fine, and I got 2 cats, they formed a union, and now they won't do the job.
Yeah, you asked for Arnie to speak more, and this is why we try to kind of edit out what he says some of the times. But anyway, this is this cobwebby place in here. This is where the corn comes out into here. Again, this is our own corn. So tell them how much feed you're mixing now.
So what I did was, I went to a feed company and I told them I wanted to have about a 17% ration. So they told me how much to use. So I'm using about 7 bags of beans.
And those are 40 kilogram bags?
Probably about 40 kilograms of bags, and 7 bags in a 2-ton mixer. And in the 2-ton mixer, there's probably about, I really don't weigh it, so it's probably about a quarter of that is barley in the 2-ton mixer, and 7 bags of 40 kilo bags of beans in that, and then we top all the rest off with corn, and that is roughly about a 16, 17, a little over 17% ration, give or take. So the only reason why we're feeding so much protein is to get the lambs to grow, because lambs are producing bones, they want to grow muscle, and without protein, they're not going to do that. So quite a bit of protein coming in there.
And this is what the mixer looks like. And when he talks about not weighing it, he's not weighing it, but on the mixer there's, these are little windows. Right now you can't see anything in them because there's nothing in them, but they go up the mixer there. And there's also numbers. So that's how he can see how much barley he's putting in. So he'll put those bags, they're easy because they're already in bag form, and then he'll add whatever it was he said, half a mixer full of barley, and then he'll just fill the rest of the top with corn. And that tested out at between 16 and 17%. Your window at the top is cracked.
That?
The window at the top there is cracked.
The window's cracked?
Yeah. Looked like it was cracked.
A little accident I had one day.
Yeah. When I have an accident, all hell breaks loose.
So you'd have to have enough sheep to justify this. So the mixer was about $1,000. They're secondhand. They're all over the country. Whatever, maybe $1,500, whatever. And I have my own tanks left over from my previous business. So there's 100 ton of corn in there. There's about 30 ton of barley in the tower. And but you'd have to have a certain amount of sheep to justify this. But I think that I can basically make my wheat feed for half the cost. So let's pretend that a bag of wheat feed costs $22 a bag. I'm probably making it for about 11. So, but you'd have to have enough sheep to really justify that.
And also, you know exactly where the feed's coming from, the quality you're getting. You're not getting sweepings or dust or moldy stuff. We have quality control here.
Yeah. So my grains are all hand picked. It's all good quality grains. And all I have to say with that is, years ago, I used to go to the feed store, and they were sweeping up the floors. And I said to the guy, I said, hopefully that's not going in my feed mix. And after that day, they never let me back in the mill. So I figured that's what they're doing. With feed, you're probably not getting the highest quality of feed. So, but yeah.
Oh, there goes a rat.
Here. Really? How many people really want to see that?
Where'd he go? Katie must have stirred him up. Gotta get those cats working. So to start, the mixer is attached to the tractor. So he's just going to position it properly so that the grain will pour in there.
Well, I was worried there was ice in it. There's no ice in it.
Okay, good.
Canada, they're Canadians.
That's right.
Anyways, so it's a hammer mill, which I prefer to have a roller mill, but they are hammer mills. So these are the screens. And that is a 1/2 inch hole in that screen. But I found it was making the grain too fine. So we had a custom screen made with a 3/4 inch hole. So a small percentage of the corn goes through the hole, maybe 10%, and all the rest of the corn is basically just cracked in half. So it's keeping the feed a little bit not like powder, it's a little coarse in the land.
Yeah, so when it gets ground more, it turns into like cornmeal, and when the sheep lick it and eat it in volume, it gets really clumpy and can plug them up. So we like it a little coarser. This is where the noise is going to start. So it's the tractor that controls the machine. Katie's in the corner on rat control. I guess the rats are coming out of the feed room and she's grabbing them as they come out. So right now those little lambs, because the mothers are not milking as heavy as they were because the lambs are getting older. Most of them are 2 months old, some are a little older. There's the noise. They're eating a lot more sweet feed so that they grow.
Now give me a second. I gotta get the sweet auger going.
So what?
The sweet auger, see?
Oh, okay.
We call it a sweet shovel.
Okay. We have some automation here, but our philosophy has always been keep it simple because we want to make the most profit with least input costs. Sometimes needs a little more work, but it really isn't a lot more work. So yeah, so he's going in the tank now with his shovel. This is the grain bin. This is what we have left. Our grain is coming in soon, and our new corn. But right now there's snow on the corn, so we can't get it off. So we're just waiting for the guy to come.
Want to hand me a sweet auger? Oh, sweet shovel.
So what was the point of that? is why you can't gain weight on a farm.
Well, the ben's getting empty, so it's like a bee. So I had to knock the corn down to get it to come out. The last 20 tons, you should have a sweep auger to bring it out, but I could never justify it.
And there's the windows. You see it filling up now? So now he'll begin to pour in the soybeans. This is where the protein comes from. And you need protein for muscle. And even though corn has a lot of fat in it, growing animals, people, they need a good amount of fat to help in the growing process. You don't want it laying down on top of organs, but it is something you need in order to grow. But yeah, these are handy machines, and once you've mixed it, even a small farmer, if you have a little bin that's mouse-proof that you can pour it in, you'll save a lot of money, because these grinder mixers are all over the country because people have TMRs now, and so you can get these at a really reasonable cost. And yeah, you have control over your feed quality then. But yeah, it does require you having your own grains and stuff. Almost 2/3 full now. It doesn't take that long to mix 2 tons of feed. So now the lambs are 2 months old. How often do you have to feed them creep? Make a new batch of creep.
I think the other day we're feeding about 200 pounds of creep feed a day. So in pounds, so 200 pounds a day, and divide that into 2 tons, it'll tell you exactly what we're feeding per day right now.
There you can see it's almost getting to the top now. Right now, and I'm just at 7.5 minutes. So that's really not a long time to mix up a whole batch of feed. It's going to last you quite a while for feeding the sheep. And what we'll do is he'll drive this over to the lamb barn, and you've all seen that blue bin we have there. That's where we just store it for storage. And each day he'll just scoop out the feed from that bin into the trough for the lambs. Did you get a rat? Did you get a rat? You're a good girl. Oh yeah, you're a good girl. I know. I know. And there we are. That's mixing creep feed. So that's all we have for you today at Ewetopia Farms. We'll close the gates, and that'll be it for another day. Hope to see you all again tomorrow. Bye for now.